Are you a poser?
You have no idea who I am, do you?
Let's find out. Here are 3 facts about the 1998 comedy drama SLC Punk. Number 1. Matthew Lillard's blue hair. Matthew Lillard is a dedicated actor, and one that has changed his appearance to fit many roles. SLC Punk is no exception in this, but Stevo wasn't originally going to have blue hair. He was meant to have spiky platinum blonde hair. So, Lillard bleached his head for the role, but it didn't work out. The bleach was left in way too long and ended up burning Lillard's scalp. The results were very noticeable, so Lillard opted to dye his hair blue, and therefore Stevo ended up with blue hair.
Today's gonna be your last day.
Number 2. The location. With a low budget and a high morale, this film for the most part was shot in Salt Lake City. Other locations included Salt Flats, which is in Utah, and a small town in Wyoming. Filming was chaotic and on a tight schedule, as the film was shot in less than a month. The locals didn't approve of the film being made, and actors Michael Gorgon and Matthew Lillard were called being stared at, especially when they were filming in public. That being said, there were no fights that broke out.
This was not about the law. This was about...
Number 3. Stevo's breakdown. If you've seen the film, you know at the end that Heroin Bob dies due to a freak overdose. At a party, Bob is given some over-the-counter medication and dies in his sleep later that night. Stevo finds him the next morning and breaks down in tears. The scene is heart-wrenching as Stevo cries out, calling for his friend to come back. But for actor Matthew Lillard, this scene was particularly difficult to do. Matthew went on the first take and it just wasn't there. It wasn't authentic, he wasn't selling it. They kept going until lunch and there still wasn't a performance good enough to print. In that moment, Lillard felt that he didn't have enough training as an actor, and he knew he was going to have to get personal in order to sell it. Lillard isolated himself from both cast and crew, and then started conjuring up memories of his father. Lillard has stated that he played a conversation in his head over and over again with his father until he found the emotional peak needed for the scene. When they came back from lunch, Lillard did another take and sold it. The results ended up being one of Matthew's best performances to date.
Oh, man. Oh, jeez.